I'm Joanne Litton with the Purdue Extension Carroll County office, here to show you an easy pulled pork recipe. First, you want to make up a dry rub. So today we are using 2 tablespoons of smoked paprika. Smoked paprika will add a little bit of smoked flavoring for you if you want to do it in the crock pot instead of a smoker. And then add 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. Brown sugar adds a sweetness. I love a sweet and sour, spicy taste. We have 1 tablespoon of salt. When I use salt, I prefer kosher salt. It's a little bit bigger granular salt. 1 tablespoon of chili powder and 1 tablespoon of garlic powder. Then for the spicy part, we have a teaspoon of cumin and a teaspoon of cayenne pepper to go along with the chili powder we just put in. Now you want to stir that all up, mix up the brown sugar so it gets thoroughly mixed before you add the rub. I'm a cook that loves to cook but not to clean. So one of the secrets for using a crock pot for me is to use a liner. These liners can be found in the wrap section of the grocery store, and it allows you to not have a sticky, burned on mess at the end of cooking. They come in only one size, fits all kind of crock pots. So put it down in before you start. Okay, our mix is all ready to go. This is the dry rub that we are going to add to our pulled pork mixture, or to our pulled pork. So, sprinkle it on and rub it in. You're going to want it on all sides. I like to have it in a pan when I do this so that I capture all of the rub, so that every portion is covered. And of course, any rub that touches the meat cannot be used again later. So when I'm cooking, I like to make up 1 small batch at a time because I don't like to store it. If you do decide to store it, you have to put it in an airtight container so that it will keep. And we are just about ready to put into the slow cooker. When you put it in the crock pot, you will want to put the fat side up. So drop it in place. This is a 7.5 pound pork roast. I love to use a larger roast because I use it not only for pulled pork, I like to use it in vegetable soup and other dishes. So, before we turn on the crock pot, we are going to add a cup of apple cider vinegar. That gets you your sour part, and a cup of beef broth. Add a lid. I'm going to turn to high. I'm going to turn it so I can see. For 30 minutes, and then we'll turn it down to low and let it cook all day. See you soon. Our roast has been cooking for about 8 hours. So now we want to check the internal temperature. And we are looking for about 205 to 10 degrees. And you want it so that it will flake apart. I think we are there. So we're going to pull it out, and when you're checking the temperature, you're going for the thickest part of the meat. We're going to lift the roast out into the stainless steel pan so that all the drippings end up inside the pan. Doesn't that look delicious? Now, you will want to pull the meat while it is nice and hot. If it doesn't pull this easily, put it back in and cook a little longer. The meat should fall off the bone. Our bone is very clean. This is when you know the pork is totally done. We will be serving it soon for supper. It makes a great sandwich or just as pulled pork. Now we are ready to add pulled pork to our delicious dinner. A lot of folks like it in sandwiches with coleslaw. I happen to like it just as it is. Enjoy!